We live in a world full of animation, from cartoons to advertisements, video games and movies. But have you ever wondered how it all gets put together? I'm hitting up animation director Eddie White to find out just how it's created. Okay, Eddie, now I was expecting a whole room full of computers and software. Why the meeting room?
Well, the meeting room is usually where we come when we've got an idea or someone brings us an idea that they want us to make. So we usually start in here brainstorming ideas for that idea, or running it past each other and throwing some stuff around. We usually sort of sketch or write on the board.
I can see your sketches there. Now, when you start that sketching process, how long does it take before you end up at your final, this is the character?
Depending on the job, I mean, some things are 30 seconds long and then others can be sort of, 17 minutes long, so it can take weeks and weeks or a matter of days.
After the sketch is ready, an animator draws it onto his computer using a digital pen that allows him to sketch straight onto the screen.
So as you can see here, Ari is drawing straight into the computer using a Wacom digital pen and tablet. And this is where we will create the 24 frames a second animation. Every single frame has to be, drawn individually, and then when they're run together, it gives the illusion of movement.
Wow, so once you've done the 24 frames for that 1 second, then what?
Then I guess is the time-consuming process of cleaning the drawings up. We then colour them, we add shadows if there's shadows in them, and then seeing how it runs with backgrounds and then dialogue sometimes or narration or soundtrack. So there's lots of different parts to it. So
right now we just have a character. So what happens with adding the background, the foreground, or that? How does that work?
Well, usually the artist, the background artist, will be working at the very same time on the background. So you usually draw up one image where you've got the character on the background, so you know what it's going to look like. And then while the animators are doing their thing, the background artists are doing theirs. And then you put the two together and hopefully it looks good.
This is a time-consuming process, Wilders. A 30-second commercial takes 6 weeks for a team of around 10 people to create pieces of art that can be brought to life. So what sort of projects are you working on at the moment?
We usually got a few different styles of things happening at the same time. At the moment we've got a TV commercial, we've got video game cutscene work, and we're also working on a feature film, so it's a real mix in the studio.
It's all happening. So does a client come to you with a lot of requirements and then you have to work with that?
Yeah, they usually come to you with the product, what they want to say, what they want to sell. Sometimes they have an idea, sometimes they're looking for an idea, and I guess it's the process of creative problem solving, and you've got to kind of work within the boundaries of time and budget and the aim of selling a product or something. It's a really interesting procedure to do.
So instead of working outside the box, you're working inside the box?
Yeah, which is kind of opposite to film, where you're not really selling anything other than the story and the characters, and with this you're specifically selling something, so you got to make sure it works.
Yeah. What would be the ultimate animation dream for you to work on?
Definitely a feature film. That's what we're trying to do at the moment. We sort of in the next couple of years be aiming to make a feature film, and I'm sort of probably in charge of writing it and possibly directing it as well, so that'll be really exciting.
Eddie started his animation company with brother Sam in 2003 after completing a Bachelor of Performing Arts at university. They began making music videos for Aussie bands, gradually gained funding to take on film projects, then commercial work, and now have been nominated by the Australian Film Institute for a very prestigious award with one of their latest pieces, the Cat Piano. What a very cool job, Wilders.